Namaste and welcome to our restorative yoga practice. Today we're going to hold posture for that little bit longer. We're going to kind of work through the body in a bit more of a calmer way. And think of this practice as just a restoration. So it's a way of restoring the body or repairing the tissue damage that we may have had through the week. It's a brilliant way to focus our breath, focus our mind, and kind of just let go of stresses that have gone on through the week, but also to help lengthen tissue, restore them to their correct length, which for your exercise plan will help us much more next week. So let's begin with that deep abdominal breath that we've used in many of our restoration practices, where we're going to press hips down into heels, curl the tailbone under, bringing the ribcage and pelvis closer to one another. Place the right palm on top of the left and then bring the thumbs together. Relax the shoulders, take a breath in and allow them to open the heart. Try not to lift the chin, but lifting the crown of the head. Try to focus on that journey and passage of air, that rise and fall through the belly, hollowing of the tummy. So as you breathe in, let's flood the belly with air and allow it to expand and push forward. Breathe out, hollow the tummy into the spine, draw it in, engage through the belly. Breathe in, flood the belly with air, allow it to expand and push forward. Breathe out, hollow the tummy, draw the belly button, navel in and up. So we find that rise and fall. Continue that breath again. So we breathe in, flood the belly with air. And as we've said in many practices before, for those who've joined us, think of pushing the air into the belly, sinking it deep into the belly, into the abdomen. So we fill the belly with air very deep. And then as we breathe out, it will help us create that connection where we draw the belly button in and up. What I want you to do is just have a few moments now of silence. Focus on that breath. Remember, you breathe in, flood the belly with air. Breathe out, hollow the tummy, release the air, draw the belly button not in. I want you to focus on that rise and fall, that movement through the breath and through air. Close our eyes, let's relax shoulders, realign posture, and let's have a few moments of silence so you can really focus on those last few breaths on your own, allowing the body to just be. So as we relax shoulders, posture feels aligned, we curl the tailbone under, and let's begin our breath. And breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Breath in. And breath out. I want you to continue that breath now. Relax the shoulders without my guide. Try to allow the mind to focus and visualize that rise and fall. Create those patterns and those connections and those breaths. Allowing the body to find that calmness from within. If we can now, try to deepen breath. Flood the belly with air. Allow it to expand. Breathe out and hollow the tummy. For those who feel comfortable to do so, I want us now to focus on very gentle visualization skills. Continuing that breath, I want us to now close our eyes. Try to focus on a white light that's going to illuminate behind the eyes and into the mind. As we breathe in, this light can be illuminated more powerful and stronger and stronger. And that white cleansing light signifies a way of healing the body, aligning the body and letting go of toxins, illuminating us from the inside. So breathe in, allow the light to illuminate, become brighter and more powerful. And then as we breathe out, I want you to shine that light down the spine, all the way to our root chakra. So we can breathe in, illuminate the mind. Breathe out and allow it to release and shine down our chakra. Continue that breath and create that connection. Those who are able to visualize, this will become a nice, calming, cleansing practice for yourselves. That visualization and that illumination that you'll begin to feel radiate right from our central chakra and begin to illuminate the body, will have a natural cleansing effect for both mind and spirit. And that will help us to connect that to a deeper breath. Let's have a few moments of silence where we can focus on that shining light, that breath, and that cleansing power that we can allow the mind to have. Begin to awaken the body, roll through shoulders, allow the eyes to open and awaken, and relax. We can feel a little lightheaded sometimes, a little woolly-headed when we come out of those visualization skills. So just take a few moments, allow the eyes to open and awaken us, and then we're going to cross over heels behind us, roll over to heels, and then take 2 or 3 calming breaths. Remember, our restoration plans are there to exactly do that, restore the body, allow the body to calm. So let's roll the spine down. Bend both knees, bring the heels quite close to the hips, take a breath in, and as we breathe out, I want you to lift the hips into the air. I want you to find, first of all, strength within this practice. Again, close our eyes, focus on the bridge, and a bridge is a perfect alignment posture that will allow us to gather strength, still connect breath and that rise and fall through the belly, but it can allow us to stay in a calming posture. We can draw shoulder blades closer to one another and take us into a clasp if we're able to do so. Continuing to calm that breath, just allowing that strength and force to flow through the body. Now as we open hands from the clasp, I want us to lower hips, palms facing up by our side, and then I want us to drop the knees over to our left hand side, look over to our right, and then just remain there, breath. It's a very calming sequence. And particularly if you have any issues with lower back, or you just feel that the week has begun to tighten us up and we feel that we need that little bit of release. It's these restoration plans that will help release the body, help repair it, and allow it to feel empowered once more. Close our eyes. Let's begin to connect that breath again. Try to focus on breath. And just allow the body to search and open. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. Let's return to center. Take a breath in. Now try to curl the tailbone under. For many of us, the lower spine will begin to arch. So try to press the lower spine down. And then as we breathe out, allow the knees to drop over towards our right hand. We can look over towards our left. Again, we feel that release. Now it's important we find that breath here. It's the breath that will help release through the chest. Allow the shoulder to relax. And find that calmness. Close our eyes. Let's connect breath. Calm. Continue to calm. Return to center. Let's hug the knees tight to the body. Breath. So those gentle movements. Let's roll the spine back and forth, pressing the lower spine down into the mat. So it acts a gentle massage. And then in our own time, let's begin to sit up. Let's go for a twist. Let's put both soles of feet down into the mat. Lift the spine nice and tall, right hand into the air. Take hold of the left heel and draw it through. Let's tuck the right arm in, and then we can remain there and hug the knee just for a couple of breaths. Allow the spine to lift. And then let's take your left hand across your right knee. Guide it open, sit the spine tall. And again, using breath, let's just gently unlock and ease the body. If it feels comfortable to do so, we can look over that right shoulder. But what I want us to more focus on is that calming breath. All the asanas are there just to connect breath. That's all we want from the practice. Connect breath, allow it to calm, allow us to find that focus. Close our eyes if it helps us to connect that breath and align us. Let's return to center, hug both knees tight. And again, we can just gently add movement. We don't want to lock anything up, particularly if it's a little cool at home. So let's add a little bit of movement. Let's take right hand into the air, pull the left heel through. Hug the right knee once more. Tighten it up, and let's go to that same side. This time, try and add a little bit more strength to the practice. Open the palms, look over that right shoulder. Breath. Try to continue and connect that rise and fall through the belly. Close our eyes. And as this is our second flow through this movement, really open and lift the spine tall, lengthen the body, root the palms, and calm. Continue to breathe. Again, let's return to center. We can hug both knees. Okay, so we have that calm, we have that relaxation. Let's take left hand into the air. Take hold of the right heel, tuck the left foot in. Sit the spine tall. What some of us may notice is that we feel a little bit tighter on one side to the other. That's absolutely fine. And we have two movements here just to focus on breath and allow us to calm. So now let's take right hand across that left knee. And to begin with, our first opening sequence, just ease and open the hips up. Sit the spine tall. Try not to allow us to collapse. So we have that lift and we have that lengthening through the hips. Breath. Allow the body to relax and find that calmness. If we can, close our eyes. It may help us to connect to breath. And remember, what we want to use breath for is not only asanas are there and posture there to connect breath, but also we want to connect breath to that mindset, that letting go, that calmness. As much about our restoration practice as our stretching and our opening the body, but also that breath, that's just as much. It's so important. Return to center, hug both knees, allow us to find that calmness. Sit tall, left hand in the air again. Let's continue that movement. Hug the knee for a second, sit the spine tall. As it's our second time, let's use a little bit more strength, breath, and we can look across towards that left arm if we wish, but we can just gently add that little bit more movement. It's important that again you focus on breath, find that calmness, don't try and force or aggravate any of the tissue. Remember, it's a calming sequence that is really there to connect that breath and for you to have a few moments of solace. Okay, relax. Let's roll over to our knees once more. And let's sit onto the knees. Let's take those few calming breaths. Remember, our restoration plan isn't only about stretching. It's not only about postures and lengthening, but also just finding that calmness within breath. So, curl the tailbone under. Bring the ribcage and pelvis closer. Right hand onto left. Relax the shoulders. Breath. Let's connect that rise and fall through the belly, the movement through the belly. To move. And then again, remember, let's connect that breath to our mind. With every exhalation and every time you breathe out, I want you to let go of thought, let go of anything that's been intervention into the mind, let go of tension through the body, let go of resistance within the body. Focus on those illuminating lights once more so we can breathe in, focus on that white, bright, cleansing light that can be shined down our spine to help cleanse and detox each of our chakras. We don't feel overcome by the breath. We don't feel sleepy by the breath. We're alert, we're attentive, we're focused. But within those emotions, we focus on that feeling of calm as well. Deepen our breath, because the more we gently begin to open and unlock our breath, the greater sense of focus and calm we'll get from practice. Final few moments together. Really deepen breath. Find that strength. Begin to awaken the body one final time. First of all, move through shoulders. Begin to relax the neck and just loosen and ease the body. In our own time, return hands to prayer. Find that calmness, sit tall. And namaste. Thank you for joining us. Take care.